Hey everybody,
Cup of Sports, y'all. So Greg,
Big T, this is Cup of Sports. How y'all doing today? Sunday fun day. Out here just having a few drinks, talking about some good old sports news.
that's right. Me and old Greg are back. It's been a couple weeks, Easter, and I'm malfunctioned, but we are here and we are ready to go.
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
I saw you pulling the NFC North out of that bag.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other divisions too, right? I don't know if you're just maybe forgot the rest.
It's
of
a random team, so I'm sorry. Say I don't know who I'm going to be talking about next. But
if you haven't seen it, check out his video. It's pretty good.
Yep.
We're here for another Sunday Fun Day conversation.
Yes.
So let's lead it off, kick it in, and let's start off with the National Football League because that's all that everybody cares about.
Yeah, it's football 24/7, every day a week, 365.
Yep.
Like
NFL draft coming up this week, and the Panthers have said that they're going to address Sam Darnold's contract. He got a 5th-year option after the NFL draft. And I feel like that story's kind of blown out of proportion because it's like, yeah, they're going to see what happens in the draft before they do anything. That's what every team's going to do.
Yeah. See what happens after the draft. I think Sam has a good chance of being the starter for the Panthers.
I do too. They want to trade down. We're going to talk about that here. But first, let's go over the projected top 10 picks. We're going to do top 10 because, the Cowboys want to give him his moment to shine.
Thank you.
Because, they'll probably be in the top 10 again next year. So let's start it off right. We all agree Trevor Lawrence go number 1.
Yeah, can't go wrong. Like I said before, he can murder somebody right now, but he's still going to get picked first. Doesn't matter.
Zach Wilson most likely going number 2. We know they're going quarterback because
that's a big question mark. So
I don't know if it's a big question mark. I think we're all pretty sure that Zach Wilson's going number 2.
Yeah, the Jets. We'll see what happens. It's the Jets.
I mean, I would have made the argument that Justin Fields would have been my number 2 quarterback. Which brings us into 3 because
3 is real sketchy. We got the 49ers at number 3.
Now they traded up, so they're drafting a quarterback.
And they still got Jimmy G. So what's going to happen? They're going to draft a quarterback, and if he does bad, just going to put the new kid in?
Well, they said they're going to stick with Jimmy G, and it's like, okay, that makes sense if you want to draft, Justin Fields, and he's got real good potential. But then they're talking about they like Mac Jones, who doesn't have that ceiling. He's not as great of a prospect, but he's a better right now.
Where did Matt Jones play?
Alabama.
Of course. So that says he's up there.
And throwing against teams that, with number 1 wide receivers that go the first round of the draft every year,
Yeah.
It's different when you get to the NFL and you ain't got nobody.
Yeah, so I don't know. Well, we got another quarterback after that though?
Well, no, after that it's Atlanta, which everybody has said they're not going to take a quarterback. Although I think it'd be fine. Take a quarterback, let him sit for 3 or 4 years.
I know, man, but
Matt Ryan.
I don't know. The Falcons' defense has been the question every year. They can put up points, or sometimes they do if they're having a good day. But their defense is where they need help at, I think.
No, and I think that's obviously an argument too there for.
But why trade up and pick somebody for defense when there's so many other people?
Just pick one of the leftovers. I think we all. The latest projections was offensive tackle Sewell going
Bengals. Well, they need it. I'll tell you that.
That makes all the sense in the world. If they, I don't even care who's on the board. You need to protect your your quarterback because he looks good.
Yeah, but don't they need some more offensive weapons though? Besides the offensive line?
I think you can get more weapons other ways. I think they need offensive linemen, and they need it bad.
Yeah. They
should be going after Eric Fisher and Matt and Schwartz that are still free agents right now. Like, you should be going and getting somebody. I haven't looked in the cap situation, but it's kind of unexcusable the way that they're treating their boy.
Hey, it's business, nothing personal.
And then Jamar Chase going 6th. Everybody loves Jamar Chase.
To the Dolphins, but man, what happened to them getting the wide receiver from Alabama? They don't want him no more?
I think Jamar Chase has just kind of jumped up everybody's boards. And I think that a lot of people thought he would have gone earlier, but now these trades have happened, and it's kind of pushed down. Like Kyle Pitts projected to go 4. Kyle Pitts is probably the best person to draft. If you weren't going to draft anybody else, a quarterback at 2.
You would take him over the Heisman winner?
Yeah.
Because nobody's talking about him.
Yeah, I would. I think he's a more talented receiver. I kind of agree with the scouts on that. But then 7 and 8 is where it gets interesting because there's rumors now coming out this week that both the Denver Broncos and the Chicago Bears are going to trade up for those 2 quarterbacks to the left, the Justin Fields and Trey Lance.
It'd be, I don't know. I think I know I've said this before in one of my podcasts, but Justin Fields as a Bronco just sounds right to me. Feel like that change up the offense a whole lot. I have to recognize the quarterback. The last quarterbacks for the last 2-3 seasons.
And they're out on Drew Lock. Like, they need to draft a quarterback because you're out. Like,
they've drafted what, 2-3 quarterbacks in the past couple of drafts. So
they've drafted terribly at the quarterback position, and it's been sad, and it'll probably happen again. They'll probably draft somebody who he'll suck. But it makes all the sense. They need to trade up. They need to get a quarterback. They got to address that.
Trey Lance to the Bears with number 8.
So if it did go down like that, if they traded with Carolina, because the Lions are 7, they want to move down. The Panthers also want to move down.
No, you telling me the Lions, who can't get into the playoffs to save their life, want to move down?
Yeah, I think they're on acquiring more assets. You know, they got Jared Goff. They got rid of the quarterback. I think they're looking for a rebuild.
Hey, remember, I said the Lions will have a better record than the Rams next year.
I'll tell you.
But this year, I should say.
I think that it is more likely than the projections I looked at this morning. I think it's more likely that the Falcons trade down or that Miami trades down than the Lions or the Panthers. The Panthers maybe. The Panthers do want to trade down, but I think it's more likely that one of those teams will trade down. But I mean, I don't like the Bears going after. If they get Justin Fields, I guess, because I really like Justin Fields, but I don't really like them going after another quarterback. Like, let's work on your team here. Like,
well, shoot, they just need to work on their offense. The defense is legit, and that's all they got to work. And I feel like they have a few weapons on offense. It's just the quarterback position. They just can't. Only team that I know that'll kick out the quarterback, start somebody else, bring their other quarterback back. Then they win the last 4 games, and then they get rid of the guy. You're like, they don't know how to use the quarterback. But
you bring in a rookie quarterback, and it's just like he's not going to win games right away. It's not going to happen. And Patrick Mahomes, everybody is Jesus, so not everybody can do that. Then the Detroit trades with the Broncos would have been 9. People got Detroit going after a linebacker, Mitch Parsons. What do you think? Detroit go to defense?
Detroit needs anything that can help them.
I don't know. I know their coach there. I like the coach.
So
let's go, baby.
I feel like they probably need another offensive. They need a running back first of all. Shit, that's what they need.
I like that. Let's take defense.
They've drafted so many running backs, but they always get these little small guys. And then hey, why haven't we talked about the Alabama running back?
Because we're in the top 10 of the NFL draft where you don't draft running backs.
Oh, man. So
Dallas Cowboys, what do you want? What do you want at 10?
Number 10, we want Kyle Pitts. Probably won't be able to get him.
We want Kyle Pitts, yes we do.
I don't know. Cowboys are in the trade talks, too, about moving up in the draft as well.
I heard that Jerry Jones said that he is not going to trade up for Kyle Pitts.
We'll see what happens.
Which must mean his son told him, "Hey, Dad, let's not trade up because I got to."
Well, Jerry Jones isn't. Well, we can't say he's not in charge. He might fucking kill us right now. but
snipers are on the roof.
His son Steven is in charge. First time in history that Jerry Jones don't have he has the final say, but he's so-called not the GM right now. So. I say wide receiver.
Jalen Waddle may be available there, or Jamar Chase. One of those guys.
I don't know. I'm the fan of taking the best person on the board.
Yeah, they got Patrick Surtain right now going there. Cornerback. That's not a bad choice together.
Cowboys aren't good with the cornerbacks. We always let them go or they get hurt. So
I'll tell you the steal of the draft. I feel like you were talking about the Alabama wide receiver Jalen Waddle, right? The latest projections got him going to New England.
Oh, you talking about Smith, the Alabama wide receiver?
No, I'm talking about Jalen Waddle.
Oh, never mind.
No, but they got Jalen Waddle going to New England and to get a wide receiver there.
New England is going to be surprising. No, what I heard about New England was that the offense coordinator, what's his name, Daniels, didn't know how to use a mobile quarterback. So last season was just a test trial on how to use Cam, and this year they're going to go all out with him. So
it's going to be exciting to see. I watch out for New England because that is going to be it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And speaking of the MVPs of the NFL, let's go to the MVP of the NBA, huh? Who is it?
I'm taking either Jokic or Joel.
I mean,
like, it's going to be a center. That's all I know. Don't know which one. Don't know who was going to be a center.
Let me tell you what I heard somebody say last week was, right now you're thinking like it's going to be Jokic, right? And then in 3 weeks you're going to be like, oh, next week.
It goes back and forth every week.
Next week you're going to be like, oh, it's Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
Then next week you're going to be like, oh, it's Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be like, oh, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Or they're going to be like, oh, LeBron coming back.
At the end of the year, you're going to realize, oh, it's been LeBron the whole time. Like Agatha and Wanda.
No, I feel like it's either going to be, it has to be Jokic, Joel, or Giannis could win it again, which would be crazy. But,
who's the best player in the NBA?
what? Best player in the NBA? Mm-hmm. Talking about LeBron James?
Oh, is that the best player in the NBA?
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, but he's not playing.
Argument's over. Best player in the NBA, LeBron James. That's all I'm saying.
He's not going to win it, though.
Well, you gotta get your 1 inning baseball in.
Oh, let's go. 1 inning this time, not 3.
Tito Ortiz Jr. I hope I said his name right. He homered off Trevor Bauer, and kind of taunted him. And Trevor Bauer said, I like it. I think the pitchers have done a lot of that with the batters. And they get upset and they hit him or whatever. He's like, I think that's pretty soft. You give up a home run, the guy should be able to celebrate. It's hard to hit in the league, so I'm all for it. And it's important as the game moves on that we stop throwing at people because they celebrate for success on the field.
Wow. So congrats on reading that whole paragraph, first of all. That was a lot to read.
Let's skip 2 sentences.
But
Congratulations.
Oh, great job. You got an A-. But I don't know. It's baseball. You can't take all the fun out of baseball. Baseball isn't like the NFL where they flag you for celebrating too much or too hard, I guess you say. So, I don't know. I don't mind it. Let God do whatever he wants. It's competitive, and sometimes you got to show off.
All right. So, I'm going to give you 2 sentences on 2 topics.
Okay.
Masvidal, Usman.
Oh, Usman. Like,
sentences.
2 sentences?
Yeah.
About each one?
Yeah. Well, no, about the
fight. About the fight? 2 sentences. Usman was super confident as well as Masvidal. But one of them went down.
Yeah. Boring.
Boring?
Is Usman. And, Dana White can call me out for that.
How,
you, buddy.
Everybody is saying Usman is a boring fighter, but I don't know how. He knocks the guy out with his hands.
He lays on people more than anybody I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, man.
Get it done how you get it done, but, I'd rather...
Just like Mayweather talking about he doesn't fight.
He's a boring fighter as well.
Oh.
He's super boring to watch. I don't believe people still
I don't think he's a Mayweather. I think he's a great fight. He won last night, by the way.
But Weidman broke his leg, bro. Did you see that?
Gruesome. We can show it to y'all, but it is gruesome. The crazy part about it.
So, the soccer world was trying to give us all a gift and building a super league. But, unfortunately, FIFA and apparently a few countries tore this league down.
It's not even a few countries. This came out of nowhere. Nobody knew what it was until they came out. But they want to put a super league with all the great teams, all the great players in one league instead of the championship league. There's some backlash about some old managers teaming up with JP Morgan. They had billions of dollars ready to set up the super league. But the players didn't have no decisions in going. They didn't have a decision about this league. It's all the owners just all of a sudden said they wanted to do it, but it wasn't going to happen. Too many wrinkles. But at the same time, they said a couple more years they could try to do this again. Yeah,
corruption is what it is. FIFA's a corrupt, body of, and I'm sure these governments, they don't want to stop lining their pockets, even though this would be the best thing for the world and probably make them a shit ton more money anyway. But it doesn't matter because of corruption. Fuck you, FIFA. That's what we think.
No, it can't. Oh, don't say we. Hey, don't include me in that. Whoa. Hey, he said we. I have my own opinion about it. It just wasn't set up correctly. Not enough people had enough choices.
But soccer would grow immensely if they did it, though.
No, soccer is already a huge sport. It's
But
just
in America, don't you think if they had an actual NFL of soccer, it would just explode?
Well, it wasn't even about that. It was just about changing up. Instead of going to a Champions League, you go to the Super League, where you played the best of the best. Instead of you playing your regular season in whatever league you're in and going to a Champions League, you would go to the Super League, and your record would not matter. Even if you sucked that year, you would still go to the Super League.
I'm just saying, if you could have a Super League and you could have all these people playing in one thing, it'd be like just like the World Cup, where you got all this talent and the game would be so much better to watch, and I think it would grow.
Yeah, but there's so many different divisions and leagues.
That's
in
why
soccer.
you need a Super League of a super teams where LeBron's playing against LeBron, not LeBron's playing against me.
I don't know. I don't know. Everybody has a different opinion on it. I just feel like it could work if they actually included everybody in the option of being in it.
So, I want to thank everybody for the support. We're at 49 subscribers.
One more.
And Greg is going to show off his X.
Uno mas.
X.
I'm not too sure if y'all ready for that, but
You need to like and subscribe because we've got a lot of good stuff
hit
coming.
that like, hit that subscribe button.
Greg might be, putting out something during the first night of the NFL draft. I got to work, but
Shoot, I might be doing it shirtless. I don't even know.
hopefully, right? Hey,
That'd
we
be
all
crazy.
need pecs in our life. But let's do Cloud121 had a comment.
That's his name? Clown121?
Cloud.
Oh, Cloud121. Yeah, we had a comment on one of our videos.
He said, go Iowa State Cyclones, Arizona Cardinals, Diamondbacks, Coyotes, also Jaguars, Magics, Raptors, and Blues. He just named 2 NBA teams. Fuck the Longhorns, Mavericks, and especially Cowboys.
He was so mean.
He
Wow.
said, you know who I am. ...
Dot.
First of all,
Well,
we're all for it, man. We're all for it.
all for what?
That's an amazing statement. You just
Oh,
basically
wow.
said, fuck you, and we're all for it here at a Couple Sports. Okay, if you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen. You know what I mean?
I know, but can we talk about the teams that he says he likes? Or he said, look, Iowa State Cyclones, first of all, they don't even make it to our podcast. We don't talk about them. Arizona Cardinals.
They might. Tune in this fall. I get them in there.
Arizona Cardinals.
First of all, is he live in Iowa or Arizona? Because I'm confused.
Oh, he lives in Iowa.
Because Arizona and the Diamondbacks, that's on the West Coast.
Yep.
The Magic is on the East Coast. The Raptors are in a different country.
I think he's a team hopper.
The
Actually,
Blues,
they're in
Blues
Florida.
are that Toronto or is that hockey?
Yeah, that's hockey.
Is that where they have the sticks and the puck?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get some hockey in this podcast, but first I have to watch hockey other than the Mighty Ducks on Disney.
Oh, yeah. Hey, new movie coming out soon. That's our ad for the day.
That's our free plug. Disney, I own stock in you, and you can go ahead and pay us for the ad revenue. Appreciate that.
No, but I don't know. You can be mad about my teams, but your teams suck.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
ain't nothing rude to say to them.
The Arizona Fitzpatricks or Fitzgeralds.
Oh yeah, they wish
The
they
Arizona
had
Fitzgeralds. That's you know what? They shouldn't change the name of the Washington team. They should change the name of the Arizona team. Or Washington should become the Washington Fitzgeralds.
Or they could be the Washington Cardinals.
Just take it from them.
Yeah, just take it from them.
Dude,
They don't deserve the name
anyway. Kyler Murray, maybe he'll grow 3 inches. We don't know. Or you got a pick. Never mind. So, thank you guys. Again, we appreciate the support. Let's get the subscribers up. Be a friend, tell a friend. And
Subscribe. This is your Cup of Sports.
So, Greg,
Big T.
we love y'all. Good night.